Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Carmen and today we're going to be watching episode 5 of House of the Dragon season 2. So first and foremost, I would just like to give a shout out to the queens, Rhaenys and Meleys. You guys, I still can't believe that happened. I am gutted, you guys. I am so sad. I feel like in shows like this, characters that are the good characters, like this always happens. So the disrespect of Team Green to go displaying Meleys' head around town is insane to me. Ooh, and now Mr. Aemond, I feel like he's on a mission to take down his brother. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I feel like he's really going to be taking the reins for a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like he's going to be controlling things behind the scenes or up in front. I don't know. I do really like his character though, you guys. He's so cool. Also, I would like to circle back to Aegon a little bit. Last episode just made me really sad for him. Like, I just feel like nobody is nice to him. I feel like, you know, his mom, like, granted, like, he can be annoying at sometimes, but I feel like that wouldn't be, I feel like he would have turned out better if, I don't know, if Alicent was a better mother. You know what I mean? Like, we can just blame her for not being there for her son. We've seen it many times, her really ignoring him and walking away in his moments of need. The only people we've seen him get affection from or that he enjoys being around are his friends and his dragon. Daemon's having the time of his life in Harrenhal. And make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell to be notified when I post next. Also, I need to go grab my goblet. I will in a second. But I got cranberry juice for today because the store did not have the wine that I wanted. So I said, I'm not getting any. Also, I did start a Patreon, so if you guys are enjoying the content here, make sure you guys scroll down to the description and click on the link to join my Patreon. I'll be posting full unedited versions of all my reaction videos on Patreon immediately after I film them. So if you want to watch the full episode before anybody else, make sure you guys become a member down below. And the full version of this episode is already on there. So if you guys want to go check that out, make sure you go do that, and let's get started.
Dragon Meleys! Slain at Brook's Rest by your king!
Liars!
To Aegon!
This is so gross. Look, everybody's so disturbed. They're literally just running her name through the... Oh, shut up.
Strange victory. If it was one.
Are they sneaking him in? They're sneaking in Aegon so nobody can see him? Oh, this is so bad! No, look at this. She's like, wait a minute. Everything's your fault. Everything is your fault. This is all your fault. You. Ooh, are they like peeling off the dead skin and stuff? Ugh. Ah! Oh! Oh God! Probably smells really good. Oh, he's burnt. He's just so burnt. Oh God. He looks like a ciabatta bread. God, he's just not having any. Ah! Oh my God! You need to get him a matching eye patch.
His Grace fought valiantly.
No, he didn't. He just showed up for 2 seconds and then
And Aemond?
I could not say.
Oh.
He who has left us after some marital spat.
Do you take
What?
issue with me, Sir Alfred?
This
Your loyalty,
guy
perhaps.
does nothing but
Your
he's just a
willingness to give
yapper.
me deference in a time of war. There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Yeah, you're just sitting there looking stupid and ugly.
Another is dead. Time is ripe. If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is recovered.
Then I myself must do it. What would you have me do?
They're like, let's fight. Not you though. What? This is so frustrating. Can we get more dragons?
Where are you going?
To
For a
Harrenhal.
walk.
He must affirm his loyalty to my mother and report his standing.
And you think you will tame him? When the Queen herself could not?
My mother gladly sends you away to scout, to fight. Whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling, it's humiliating,
She
Bela.
only protects you.
I can sit still no longer.
I understand him. He's like, I'm
I
tired
must
of just
act.
sitting here. But also, like, don't go out there.
Terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me. Or your house burns.
Oh!
We choose fire.
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
We have fought them for an age and more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
They are unyielding in battle. But every man has a weakness.
You take my meaning, then.
The Eyrie itself is impregnable.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
We've got eggs.
She sent 2.
Both still wet from the egg.
The dragons will grow. In time.
I don't have time.
The way they spoke at my small council today. They speak around me, not to me.
You are your father's chosen successor.
If I had been a son, a sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me? I do not know my part, Massaria. Path I walk has never been trod.
Kristen Cole made a mistake. Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But
Yeah.
the people see an ill omen. They are afraid. Bread is scarce. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace. They are 1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long. To the discontented, rumors are feed.
Well, girly pop.
What you cannot do, let others do for you.
The thought of her lying in a field, broken amongst her enemies.
Oh, I know. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again, you guys. Monster enemies and then what
Did
they did to
your
the
grandmother
dragon.
ever tell you of the night she claimed Melees?
Is this a happy story?
She summoned the fastest beast ever known, and she'd have none of him, but bent her neck to Rhaenys.
She was fierce. She did not always care for me, but for what she gave me in the end, I'm grateful. And with her gone, I must rely on you, I think. Would you give this to your grandsire?
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Amen.
Oh. Oh god. Come on.
The finest swordsman.
Stop it.
If only he'd been born first. My favorite son.
What the fuck is happening?
I believe Willem Blackwood is bringing House Bracken to heel. We must ready the castle to receive a great host.
You know, every time I don't get wine, I regret it. Because I'm like, I need it for this show. Because what?
There's of course the matter of payment. Larys transferred his family's wealth to King's Landing.
Oh.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
Enough to keep this small establishment you see fed and warm. Perhaps she could provide the necessary coin if you could only write to her.
No. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Oh, well, here he goes now. Me.
What would you call the husband of the Queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
King's fate lies with the gods now.
He's standing there like, I'm available. Hello, I'm Aemond.
Did you have a candidate in mind, Your Grace?
I myself served in this role of my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
The king does not lack for heirs. The obvious choice
Look at him.
is his immediate successor, Prince Aemond.
Look at him.
Aemond is young.
It is experience that often...
What would you say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own?
Oh. What say you, Kristen? Everybody just hates women here.
Aemond
Make him
is
the king.
next in
Fuck it.
line.
No more kisses for you.
It's agreed, then.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad, isn't it? Him? He's like, hee hee.
What is our standing in the Riverlands?
Look at him, look at him. He's already on it. Oh my
The
god.
banners. It's only a matter of time before he inherits his grandsire.
I do like him.
Our
though.
neighbours are stealing
He's
from each
fun.
other. We must get out.
And where would you have us go? The
We
king
all feel
has
that way.
promised payment.
The king has lied.
He be lying. Oh, you loyal dog. Somebody to give that dog a treat.
Aemond is the next in line. It is the order of things.
You know what he is. Has your loyalty
He's
faded,
skinny
or
as
does it
hell.
flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth? So you cast me aside.
Have I not spared you? Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared. And I did not give you leave to speak my name.
They're going through some issues right now. They're leaving. Wait, why are they closing? What's going on?
By order of Aemond Targaryen, Prince Regent and Protector of the Realm,
Aemond.
to return to your homes! You want me?
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra. Means death to bear steel against your liege, as I'm sure my prince is aware.
Nor in the ruminations of Lord Tully, the oaf.
Oaf?
Our fear lies in Vagar.
You fear a dragon, leagues away, when mine own sits outside your walls.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do. And the protection of my uncle.
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this?
He will do as his queen commands.
That does lend us some comfort. Though Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle. Does the Queen intend to raise up a new lord?
You want Harrenhal? For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
Bent knees.
Okay, why are we making promises without consulting anybody? I'm worried. Whenever she's around, bad shit happens.
You're born to wield a sword, but not so much an axe. I hear strange things from Brackenland.
The Brackens had their chance to do as I required. They will perhaps think better of their decision if their children's lives are staked on it.
Is that the kind of army you would raise?
That fool Aegon is unlike to survive. The realm will suffer if Aemon One Eye rules.
Aemon One Eye.
But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Even if I willed it to be so, the people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
Oh, he knows her. He was knowing her.
Message.
He was knowing her that one time.
I sought you at high tide. Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand. It is a sign of her great esteem.
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Pledge your peace to King's Landing, then. They will accept it most gleefully.
Rather, I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before. At great cost to yourself and those who loved you. Rhaenys was not only your wife. She was a Targaryen princess. The queen who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will. She died as she would have wished to die. I will
love
see
her.
Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys wished. You yourself may do as you see fit.
Ooh,
Granddaughter.
damn. Oh,
I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
she's so cool. Blood and
Your
fire.
Grace.
You were correct in saying our best hope of an army is with Daemon. I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
Sir Alfred, I will not deny you have tried my patience of late. Or that I would... and I
Send
know
him away.
You will never accept the Hightower claim. I ask you to reason with him. Find out his state of mind.
Yeah.
Have you any message for him?
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Your Grace.
She's up to something.
What is it, Sir Simon? Is the pudding now served?
Not the pudding.
Lords have exploited the war for the crown to visit atrocities upon their
have
old
seen my fair
rivals.
share of their quarrels, and I tell you there is no honor in a fight such as this.
Proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands.
Everybody, okay. Uh-oh.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
The Riverlands are an ancient place, watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. We shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, they're doing the same.
Move along, lass.
I have an errand for the Lady Missaria.
I thought she was dead.
Would she die without collecting her due?
Hey! Oh.
Was it worth the price?
He's just looking like a mummy. They got him wrapped up in bandages. He's like, this is sad. His leg, because he broke his bones. At least he wasn't conscious for them putting it back, you know? He's moving! She's walking away. Classic. Mummy! Aw, he's a mummy. He said mummy when he looks like one.
Did his lordship quibble?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
Then why do you look angry?
With a war being fought over my ascension. And yet I must wait here, sending others to fight and be felled in my name. Even you've managed to do your part. And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
That dragon's scary.
Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
I have anxiety about all of this.
I need dragons.
More dragons.
No dearth of dragons. We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar, and they sleep just beneath our feet.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
Send me! I'll go!
There are those of our line who never ruled.
A generation ago, or more. The blood would be thin. The dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon?
It's better than death and defeat.
Look at his face. He's like, I'm just saying, we could try. And then we'll have 2 more dragons.
There could be scores of them.
It's a mad sword.
And fun. I love the wall of scrolls. Ah, come on, is it over? It is a possibility that we will find some more people with some Targaryen blood in them, recruit some people to try and see if we can get more dragon riders. Apparently there's 2 hanging out. They need somebody. They need a friend. And we got a plethora, a wall scroll of people, I think. I don't know, they're looking at the wall of people to choose from. I have a little bit more hope now. Hopefully we can give us some more people on our team. I'm really, I was really getting worried. She looked so stressed. She's just like, what do I do? That was a good lore drop episode for sure. We got a lot of information, I feel like. Also, just a reminder, I did start a Patreon, so if you guys want to go over there and check out, I do have this full unedited reaction video already uploaded on there before you even see this video. So make sure if you guys would like to, you guys can go over there and become a member and watch these videos before anybody else. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 6. Bye!